Here we are at our example 1A from our 4.5 set of notes. We're asked to simplify this particular square root or radical. And this is really going to be handy, especially when we start solving for things. Now, to help us in this process, what we're going to do is create a small list of those perfect squares. So we have 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. So again, just the list of perfect squares, because we're dealing with square roots. 7 squared is 49. 8 squared is 64. 9 squared is 81. And then 10 squared is 100. And that seems like actually a decent place to go ahead and stop. Usually I like to go up to 20, but we'll just stop it at 10. Now, what we're going to be doing is breaking up our square root with a good square root and a garbage square root. And what we have to ask ourselves is, looking at our list of perfect squares, so these numbers right here, which is the largest perfect square that we can evenly divide this number 32 by? Well, it's divisible by 1, but we don't really use 1 too often just because it's kind of boring. You can't do much with it. It is evenly divisible by 4, so we'll check 4 for right now. But again, you want the largest perfect square. It's not divisible by 9. It is divisible by 16, so that's even larger than the 4 is. Not 25, and 36, we're past our numbers. So we're going to pick the biggest one. In this case, it's 16. We're going to divide 32 by 16, and we're going to place that in the good one. The reason why we're going to place that in the good one is it's a perfect square, and that's why it's going in the good square root instead of the garbage one. Now, 32 divided by 16 gives us 2, so that 2 is going to go inside the garbage. So notice there, we just took 32, divided it by a perfect square, 16, and we got that 2. Now, we're going to go ahead and take the square root of 16, and when we do that, it comes out to be 4. And the reason why is because it is, in fact, a perfect square. That's why we wanted it in the good one. The nice thing about the garbage is you literally just drop it down, so it's just the square root of 2. And so that would be our simplified version. Again, though, that is example 1A from our 4.5 set of notes.